Hello, future engineers. There is another video in structural analysis, particularly on the analysis of indeterminate beams. This time, I'm going to present the solution by the slope deflection equations. So here is the original problem. This is already method 11, the slope deflection equations. So by the slope deflection equations, determine the vertical reaction at C and the deflection under the 20 kilonewton load. EI is constant. So before analyzing that, we know that at the overhanging supports, moment is negative. That is MB, which is MBC, is negative 20 times 2 times 1. By the way, by similar triangles, show that that is 16 kilonewton per meter. The load intensity at E. So MB again is negative 20 times 2 times 1, and this is MBC, negative 40 kilonewton meter. Then at E, it's also negative MEF, but MED is positive. MEF is 16 times negative 16 times 2 times 1, then negative 1 half of 2 times 8 times 2 thirds of 2 4 thirds. So MEF is negative 128 over 3 kilonewton meter. So take note that the slope deflection equations is piecewise. If it is an interior span, we have MBC, for example, is 2 times EI over L quantity 2 times theta B plus theta C minus 3 times deflection relative displacement over L. Then at the left, minus fixed end moment at the left due to the loading. Then at the right, it is at the far end, MCB is equal to 2EI over L times 2 theta C plus theta B minus 3 times the relative displacement over L, then positive fixed end moment at C. So that's the guide equation. So we now set up MBC. Negative 40 is 2 times EI. Let's just treat EI equal to 1. It is constant. So negative 40 equals 2 times 1 over 8 quantity 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 times 0, then minus 28 square over 12. This is delta relative displacement between B and C, which is 0 because these are supports that do not settle or do not move. So that's why it's just 0. So simplifying, 2 theta B or zero point 0.5 rather, 0.5 theta B plus 0.25 theta C is equal to positive 200 over 3. Call that equation A, one working equation. Next, we have to set up MCB. We just interchange coefficient. Then MCB is 0.25 of theta B plus zero point 0.5 of theta C. Then plus fixed in moment, which is positive W 8 square over 12. So this value here, which is just treated positive. Call that equation 2. Then we proceed to MCD. MCD is 2 times 1 over 5 quantity 2 theta C plus theta D minus 3 times 0 again, then minus 20 times 2 times 3 square over 5 square. Fixed in moment at C. So simplifying, MCD is zero point 0.8 theta C plus zero point 0.4 theta D minus 14.4. Let's call this equation 3. Next, MDC. So MDC 0.4 theta C plus zero point 0.8 theta D, then positive 20 times 2 square, just interchange, and that's positive 20 times 2 square times 3 over 5 square. So that would be 9.6. Call that equation 4. Then MDE. MDE is 2 times 1 over 4 quantity 2 theta D plus theta E minus 3 times 0, then minus W16 4 square over 30. Fixed moment formula for triangular load at the zero intensity. So MDE is equal to theta D plus 0.5 theta E minus 128 over 15. Call that equation 5. Then MED is the positive of MEF. 128 over 3 equals zero point 0.5 theta D plus theta E, interchange coefficient. Then positive WL square over 20. Positive 16 4 square over 20. Simplifying, zero point 0.5 theta D plus theta E is equal to 448 over 15. Call this equation B. We then apply equilibrium at support C. That is MCD plus MCB rather plus MCD equals 0. So we add equations 2 and 3, then equate to 0. So point MCB plus MCD equals 0. So 0.25 of theta B plus zero point 0.5 theta C plus 320 over 3 plus zero point 0.8 theta C plus zero point 0.4 theta D minus 14.4 equals 0. Combining and simplifying, we have 0.25 theta B plus 1.3 theta C plus zero point 0.4 theta D equals negative 1384 over 15. Call that equation C. Then at D MDC plus MDE equals 0, you add equations 4 and 5 equate to 0. Then this will be the result. I will not uh, show any details anymore. You just apply equilibrium at joint D just like this. Then show that the equation D is equal to zero point 0.4 theta C plus 1.8 theta D plus zero point 0.5 theta E equals negative 16 over 15. Call that equation D. So solving equations A, B, C, and D simultaneously using your high-tech calculator, we get theta B equals 190.002 over EI. Theta C is negative 113.336 over EI. Theta D is 18.926 over EI, and theta E is 20.404 over EI. From here, we can now compute moment at C, which is moment CD, and moment at D, which is moment DE. So moment at C, which is moment CD, is equal to zero point 0.8 of negative 113.36 plus zero point 0.4 of 18.926, then minus 14.4 from equation 3. So MC is equal to negative 97.498 kilonewton meter. Then MD is MDE. So theta D, which is 18.926 plus zero point 0.5 of theta E, 20.404, then minus 128 over 15. MD is equal to 20.595 kilonewton meter. We then apply these moments at C and D with the corresponding correct sense and directions as shown. So that's at C, then at D, 20.595 counterclockwise, MDC, then clockwise, MDE, because moment is positive. Considering ABD, I'll call this RC left. We can compute RC left by taking moment sums at B, 0. So RC left times 8 equals 20 times 10 times 3 plus 97.498. So RC left is equal to 87.187 kilonewtons. Likewise, considering CD, summation moment about D equals 0, RC right times 5 equals 97.498 plus 20 times 3 plus 20.595. So RC right is equal to 35.619 kilonewtons. Adding the two values, then we'll get R sub C. 87.187 plus 35.619 is 122.806 kilonewtons. Then let's have enlarge this, magnify as shown here.
So I'll just assume that the rotation of chord or the tangent to C is clockwise, and that is positive, although it's actually counterclockwise because the result here is negative theta C. But anyway, just follow this figure so that the delta 20 is treated positive in the slope deflection equation because the rotation of the chord is clockwise, and that's the sign convention for slope deflection equations. So we can compute moment at G. I just call this G under that 20 kilonewton load. So it is 35.619 times 2 minus 97.498, and it is equal to negative 26.26 kilonewton meter. We then set up equation, slope deflection equation for CG and GC. So MCG, which is moment at C also, which is equal to uh, moment at C, negative 97.498 equals 2 EI, 2 times 1 over L, 2 theta C plus theta G minus 3 times delta 20 over L, which is 2, then minus fixed moment. There's no load in between C and G, so it is 0. Simplifying this equation, theta G minus 1.5 delta 20 equals 129.174. Call that equation small letter A. Then MGC. MGC is, because Mg is negative 26.26, that's Mgd. Mgc is the positive of that value. So 26.26 equals theta c, which is negative 113. So 2 times 1 over 2 theta g, negative 113.336 plus 2 theta g, then minus 1.5 of uh, delta 20. There's no load in between G and C and G again, so the fixed moment is 0. Simplifying this, we have 2 theta G minus 1.5 delta 20 is equal to 139.596. So finally, solving equations small letter A and small letter B simultaneously, we get theta G is 10.422 over EI and delta 20 is negative 79.168 over EI. Since it contradicts with our configuration here, with the assumed configuration, so that means delta 20 is above, or the deflection under the 20 kilonewton load is positive. So the final answer for delta 20 is 79.168 over EI, and that's positive. So that's it for this video.